The witches at some point will resurrect the dead Inquisitor. Don't forget that why Inquisitors are showing up is because this story takes place a year after Order 66. So it's Empire time, baby. But as we've said countless of times, we know that Dave Filoni wants to adhere to George Lucas's wishes. This is why we know that George Lucas wanted to bring Darth Talon and Maul as villains in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, in his sequel trilogy before he sold Star Wars to Disney. Dave Filoni is actually following up with tradition. Not only is Maul coming back, but they're paying their respects with Darth Talon too. So this is amazing, and it's a dream come true for Star Wars fans for so long. As I see it, Shadowlord is essentially going to be the prequels, but Darth Maul's version. You see, in the prequels, Darth Sidious was handling everything from the shadows. Darth Maul was actually his apprentice, his right-hand man that did the deeds, that did the bad jobs. But now we have Darth Maul with Darth Talon, or Maul and Talon, whatever you want to call them. But essentially, Maul is now Sidious and Talon is Maul. They are handling everything from the shadows. The Empire is the Republic. You see the parallels here where the power structure is not Sidious, but he is doing things from the shadows. Now, what can I say about the panel itself? I mean, Sam Witwer is back and better than ever. He is spry. He knew about this a year ago, and they are just starting to work everything in place. They know things that they can't talk about, but we can talk about it, of course, on this channel. And sometimes we hit it right, and I think I'm gonna hit exactly all the points that they wanted to talk about, but they couldn't, because, well, what Sam Witwer said was very interesting, and we're gonna hit a couple of points here. First of all, he said Maul is dusting himself off. Right, so what does that mean? This means that ever since he escaped Ahsoka, things might have gone rocky for him because the Republic completely shifted. It changed, became an empire. Sidious is ruling now with an iron fist, and this doesn't mean that the Black Sun, the Crimson Dawn, all of these syndicates are adhering to Maul. So season 1, if we get more than one season, I think that season 1 could be Maul actually taking control, taking power for himself again because of these criminal syndicates, and perhaps they have gotten some ideas in their head and Maul needs to re-establish control. So this might be a lot of fun to see Maul go through what he did in the Clone Wars to take control of Mandalore and to take control of all of these criminal syndicates who think that they are better than each other. My next point I want to make, and I think Sam Witwer could not talk about it, but I could see it all through his face, is that of course, the whole reason for this Darth Maul TV series, animated series, is that he is finally gonna fight Darth Vader. Yes, I think this is 100% going to happen. Whether it's gonna be a short encounter or a long one, I don't really care. I just want to see Darth Vader fight Maul once and for all. I've talked on this channel a lot about being a tragedy that Maul and Anakin never fought during the Clone Wars, on the aftermath of Phantom Menace. They never really fought and never got to meet even each other, talk about Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, never. So Darth Vader and Maul, this is just gonna be fantastic. I mean, think about the dialogue even. Think about the pressure that Maul is going to give to Darth Vader, who is a year after Order 66. He is still fragile. This is not the Darth Vader, established Darth Vader, that doesn't care about anybody. Maul is going to taunt Darth Vader about Obi-Wan, about Palpatine, about Qui-Gon. This conversation is going to be epic. Not only the conversation, but the duel too. So this is a moment of epicness that the fans have been waiting for decades, and yeah, it's coming, my friends. Just wait for it. Now, why isn't Talon anywhere to be seen after this series that is now being formed? She is going to be killed. I think that Talon will die either at the end of season 1 or perhaps season 2, and I think that Darth Vader will be the one to kill her because, well, Darth Vader is gonna face both of them at some point, I think. When Palpatine realizes how Maul is becoming stronger and stronger, this is the time when Vader intervenes, sends Vader after Maul, and this time Vader will not leave anything behind. So again, Maul is seen alive in Rebels, so he will survive this encounter with Vader, but Talon will not. So this is when Maul's aspirations completely come to a screeching halt. We're going to talk about this later on. I want to make this point too. We want more seasons, more than one season, because I'm tired of these one-offs. Yes, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, and all these other one-off series are great. They are seen as great content, but I mean, consider The Bad Batch and how great it was because it had more than one season. It was good to see the evolution of these characters. It was good to see how these characters had story arcs, how they evolved. So I want to see Maul, the other side of Darth Maul, because Sam Witwer said that Maul has other aspects that we've never seen before in this series. So this leads me to believe there's going to be more than one season, which I would just love. And of course, if there's a second season, then I think this is when Vader and Palpatine get involved in the second season. This is what happened in Rebels. Vader got involved in the second season, not in the first season, and perhaps this is the way they're gonna do it. The criminal syndicates and the in-war battle, civil war between these crime syndicates is gonna represent the first season, but the second season is gonna be his goal of going up against the Empire, against Palpatine. He is obsessed with revenge, so I think this is when the culmination hits, when Vader finally intervenes, and if, and this is a big if there's a third season, then we see the complete downfall, where Maul just loses everything, and as we see in Star Wars Rebels, Maul has completely failed, and Talon is nowhere to be seen. We have never seen Talon, so this is why I think that she will die. Maul has also failed with Kira. Let's not forget the Crimson Dawn is present in the Darth Vader 2020 comics, and Kira is at the forefront of the Crimson Dawn, so Kira perhaps circumvents Maul too. So Maul is completely disregarded. As we see in Rebels, he is a lone wolf. He has nobody beside him. This is why he recruits Ezra, and we see the fall down of his whole pseudo-empire that he never had control to begin with. It's essentially the whole series is about an ambitious Zabrak, a failed Sith, a failed crime syndicate, and it's gonna be kind of the tragic story of Darth Maul, a crazy psychopath who could never find his way real. This is why I think the story will be so rich, and I can't wait for this show to be shown to us. So let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments.